Yes.
There's your friend anaitwa Jerry.
Jerry, which one? Jerry Sakwa.
You don't work with Jerry Sakwa?
I work with a Jerry. Sijui kama anaitwa Jerry Sakwa. He's my photographer.
Oh, he works with the Butita.
Oh, that one works with Butita. Mi Jerry wangu haitwi Sakwa.
Oh.
Jerry Ojuang.
Oh, nasikianga Jerry.
Jerry, I know, that's my photographer.
Kwa nini zako?
Yes.
Karibuni sana.
Tunaweka microphone hapo kidogo tu. Thank you. Haya sawa. Basi Obinna sasa zungusha hapo kidogo sana mbele.
Haya, so tumwatembelea kidogo. So this gentleman is called Stoopid Boy. He's a musician and he has an alcohol problem. And he came to my show the other day. He was brought by these two gentlemen. This is Kingpheezle and Castro. Okay. And he wanted to change the direction of his life. So we spoke, nikamwambia, that decision, he's the one to make it. If he's not willing, hata tumpeleke wapi haita work. And so we agreed and Wakenya wakachangisha. And so today we are home hunting. We are looking for a home for him for a period of time. We see how it goes, and then so you are among the names that were suggested. So we've gone to another one. So this is the second one. So we just wanted to hear the facility, how it operates, what you guys offer, period of how long, the rules, nini, payment terms. We see what is possible, because also we are looking for a partnership as well with a home that we'll get, because for him he's a gentleman with public interest. So if he's somewhere and people see the transformation, definitely everybody's gonna want to, oh, where is this place? And if you guys are in revenue business, that's going to return into more revenues later on for, yeah. So if that is an avenue that also we can pursue, we can see what discounts are available where for him, because it's Kenyans and us three. So Kenyans wakifika mahali waseme, bwana sasa ni sisi watatu tutaendelea kungangana, because hataki kumwachilia until we find that person we can see in him. Yes, and with the help of God as well, it's limitless. We can always see change. Yes, that's why we're here. Asante.
So our name is Nueva Esperanza.
Okay.
Nueva Esperanza means new hope.
Okay.
So we are in the business of restoring hope to people struggling with addiction and other mental illnesses.
Okay.
So this is our male-only center. So here our clients are strictly men, no ladies.
Okay.
We have a different facilities for ladies. Our program runs for 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
So for the 3 months, we go through, it is a scheduled program. In fact, number one, as soon as he comes in, we do detox. Detox is where we give some medication to help him be able to cope with the withdrawal symptoms.
Okay.
Because if he leaves alcohol right now, he will get very bad withdrawal symptoms, which sometimes can be very bad to a point of making someone get into coma and all that. So we support him medically so that he can deal with the withdrawal symptoms. We also get a counselor. This is someone who will work with him through the journey for 90 days, ensure that there are those issues that we say addiction is what we are seeing. You see, like this tree, addiction is the branches. There is a root cause. So during the individual sessions with the counselor, they're able to identify what might be the root cause and deal with it. So that by the time he lives here, it's a holistic transformation. The counselor will also do the screening and assessment, be able to identify if there is any other mental issue, because sometimes substance use can bring about mental issues, or mental issue can bring substance use. For example, alcohol, we say when we are categorizing the drugs, alcohol is a depressant. So being a depressant, so if you are abusing alcohol, you are likely to get depression. So if we screen for depression, we are likely to meet the criteria for depression. So in an event, we get another mental issue, during the psych review, he'll be put on medication. So that again, he gets holistic treatment. So if, for example, it is depression and it is very severe that it needs support of the medication, he'll be put on antidepressants. We'll also do lots of group sessions, psychoeducation sessions. This is where he will learn about types of drugs, what is addiction, because we look at addiction as a disease, the effects of addiction, all these topics they will be taught. And then also the 12-step program. 12 steps are based on Alcoholic Anonymous and Narcotic Anonymous. These usually, I call them the pillars, which are tested, tried and tested, because Alcoholic Anonymous was started by people who are struggling with addiction. So there are 12 steps. So we learn through all the 12 steps, and we also learn relapse prevention. In addition to that, we do family therapy, at least 3. There may be more, depending with the needs of the client, because every client, we treat them as an individual. So we have an individualized treatment plan for every client. So depending with the needs, we may do more than 3 family therapy. Why do we do family therapy? 1, because addiction is a family disease. So when we say it's a family disease, it means it has the hereditary or the genetically predisposition aspect, but it also has the aspect of them being affected. You know how we used to say with HIV, you are either infected
or affected.
So the same happens with addiction. When one of us is struggling with addiction, we are all affected. So family therapy session helps us, 1, heal, because we are affected through their addiction. There are areas that they have hurt other people in course of the family. Number 2, we also learn about what addiction is, and also prepare on which ways to support our next of kin, depending again with their unique needs. So we do at least 3. Our rules, I heard you mention about our rules.
Yeah.
Rule number 1, you have to stay with us for 90 days so that you do the full program. I think I have missed to mention that we also do relapse prevention. Relapse prevention is whereby now we prepare him in an event, now not in an event because he will go out. Na bar hazitafungwa. How will I live in that environment? That is what we call relapse prevention. So we talk about their triggers, cravings, all those in relapse prevention. So you must stay with us for 90 days because the program is structured in such a way that if you leave after the first month, we will not have handled relapse prevention. That means you will be at a high risk of a relapse. Number 2, the other rule, for the first 1 month, no visitation and no making calls for him. While here, we do not allow phones. They do not stay with their electronics. However, after 1 month, they are given the phone for 30 minutes on Saturdays only. But for the first month, no phone, no visitation. Because we want you to use that time to do a lot of reflection and identify where did the problem start or which are the issues that I might have. And then now, of course, there are other rules. You must attend all sessions, all that. Yes, so basically that is the overview of our program. That's why this
Money.
About money issues. So the program is 90 days. So we charge on a monthly basis. Our charges are 90,000 per month. However, sometimes kunakuwa na kuongea kidogo. So when we get there to the admission part, we will discuss and at least get a compromise where both teams are comfortable.
Okay. But our rates are very competitive. Huwa tukwami pale sana. We discuss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haya, mambo ni kama hayo. Kingpheezle. Castro.
Well, I've heard you have said 90 days. 90 days meaning it's 3 months, right? So the program might be very intense. Yeah?
Yes.
Very intense.
Yes, our program is intense.
So what are some of the guarantees that you have that after 3 months they will be a changed person? Because okay, there is the aspect of the individual himself trying his level best at least to make sure that he absorbs in the program.
And, you know, kids have a hole in their soul in the shape of their
3 months, maybe a little bit short or something like that, I don't know. Or after 3 months, then what next?
After 3 months, what next? Good question, but allow me to answer from the first question, whereby guarantee. We do not really have a guarantee because one, we look at addiction. Addiction is defined as a chronic illness. Chronic illness means there is no definite cure, not like malaria. See how malaria give you anti-malaria and it's done. So for any chronic illness, we have diabetes, we have hypertension, cancers, we do manage them. So what we are doing is bringing to his realization on how he can manage his condition. So 90% is on his self-determination and self-will to maintain sobriety. Number 2, after 90 days, our care for him does not end there. We have what we call aftercare. Aftercare, these are sessions now he will be coming in as an outpatient. One, their aftercare is very important so that we continue supporting him as he adjusts to the outside environment. So when he comes in, we will assess how he is. We'll sit in with the counselor. We'll be able to assess what are the challenges you're facing, and he gets the support accordingly. Number 3, we have a very robust alumni group where they get messages that support them or encourage them to maintain sobriety every single day. So as soon as he lives here, we make sure that he joins the group so that he can, out of the group, he can also get somebody we call sponsor. Sponsor is someone who have gone through this journey and is maintaining sobriety. So he can be able to be held his hand so that he can continue with sobriety.
Stoopid.
Any question? Feel free to ask all the questions.
He's thinking.
Unatuanja mpira.
Yes, we have outdoor games and indoor games. So watu hucheza. Mostly tunachezanga volleyball na basketball. And also indoor games we have chess, Scrabble, Ludo.
Na kuna masomo.
Tuko na pool,
Kuna masomo.
Yes, masomo iko. Maybe I can give you how our day looks like. So our day starts very early, 7 is when breakfast is served. And by that time you should have done personal hygiene. Then by 8, we start. Medication is dispensed for those people who are taking medication. 8:30 we sit in for our morning meeting, which is devotion. 8:30 to 9. Then 9 to 10:30 we go for our first group session. Then we do 1 hour break, 10:30 to 11:30. Then 11:30 to 1 we go for our second group session. Then we do lunch break from 1 to 2:30. Then from 2:30 to 4 we do what we call alternative therapies. So alternative therapies we call art therapy, play therapy, all those other forms of therapy, we do them in the afternoon. Then from 4 to 6 you can do personal hygiene again. You can do the assignments because these sessions will have assignments, and you'll also get, that is still the same time, you do individual session with their counselor, their primary counselor. Then 6 we do our AA and A meeting. 7 supper is served. then you do a little bit of watching, and then by 10 lights are out. Yeah.
Okay. I think iko sawa. Iko sawa. Yeah. Fizo, what do you think? Everything has been covered? So nisi tujite kama mkutano.
Lazima tufikirie tena. Tufikirie tuamue.
Yeah. Wewe ulisikia bei yako wapi? Jue bei ulisema wewe, si bei tumeambiwa.
Huyu
Ni Castro. Wewe Castro bei ulituambia.
Kuna lipigia nani? Kuna msemo nilikuwa nikibonga naye. Alisema per month ni 80.
No kusema monthly, ulisema ni 3 months and it's 80k for 3 months.
Oh no, I think I miscommunicated.
Umesema how much?
Amesema ni 90 per month.
Yeah,
okay. It's negotiable.
I mean nilisikia 80 for 3 months.
Duration ya sessions rehabilitation is 3 months, but payment
per month ni 8.
Ni 80. Sasa kama mmetoroka huko kwa 40, ama mtaweza?
Sasa unaona pale period
is longer.
Ile longer.
Tumetoroka kwingine kwa 40. Tumepiga hesabu tukasema we hapa kinaturamba. Juu tumechanga. Tuko na pesa ngapi?
alafu ni double 60.
Tuko na 60k.
Hiyo ni kidogo sana ndio.
Yeah. I know. So what we'll do, wacha we regroup. Yeah, all is not lost. We regroup, tujipige vichwa kama wanaume, turudi kwa Wakenya tuambie ni aje. Tumefika hapa, tufanye aje. These Kenyans are the same ones who will come through for us. So we just go back to them and we tell them this is what's happening. Hapa ndo place tumefika. Then we see where it gets to. Sawa.
Thank you so much for coming.
Asanteni.
And we always believe that there is hope in recovery.
Yeah.
There is hope in recovery.
Asante.
Always not lost.
Asante. Haya.
Maybe I mentioned something about the fee.
Yeah.
Fee lazima pay ilipwe in one go. You can do a deposit here, and then the balance ilipwe in installments. As long as by the end of the month inakuwa cleared.
Hatuna hata pesa ya 1 month. Haifiki hata 1 month as is. Bado tunahitaji 30,000 ndio imalize 1 month.
Tuingie kwa mwezi moja.
Man. That is 270. Sawa. Wacha let's huddle. Yeah, sawa, asanteni. Haya.
Tunaweza chungulia.
Tachungulia na una pesa ya kunini?